Well, born and raised in Troy, and went to school in Sheffield, and from there I went to Glenview Secondary. From there, and then I was going to go to university, but I didn't quite get there. I ended up going to the West.
My name is Byron Beeler. I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak about a good friend, Glen Smith. First of all, Glen Smith is a volunteer.
No. Glen has got a very big heart, and he wants to do whatever he can to help the community, whether that be, sponsoring a hockey team or having his horses in the parade. Community means a lot to Glen, and people mean a lot to him, and friends mean a lot. So as much as he can be among people, the community he is.
It's if the community is strong, it's because the people here make it strong, and I believe in that. I believe in Flamborough. It's been good to me over the years. People helping out with sports, different activities and fundraising for not just sports teams, but for the fair, for cystic the cancer, the women's shelter, the Lions Club and the Rotary clubs and what they do here in the community. I'm proud of being part of this community, and I guess I always like being part of the community. And if you work hard, your community's going to be stronger, and it proved it to me.
The second point would be Glen Smith as a friend. I've known Glen and Caroline for a number of years. I lived in Carlisle actually for 25 years. When Glen would know that I had grandchildren around visiting us, he would call and say, "Why don't you bring the kids over and we'll hook up the team of horses and take them on a sleigh ride or a hay ride," whatever. That was just the kind of guy he was. But beyond that, if he knew I was away and there was a snowstorm, as we'd get every once in a while, Glen Smith would come down, or at least I'd come home and find my driveway cleared, and Glen Smith would have driven 3 or 4 kilometers to come with his tractor and clear my driveway. That's some kind of friend. About Glen Smith as a customer-oriented businessman.
We had a friend of ours that I play baseball with in Spain Stingers that kept saying to us, "You've got to meet Glen." This went on for 3 years, and finally Glen showed up. And we've had a great relationship ever since.
With Merit Insurance Brokers right here in Waterdown. I'm partners with our senior partners with Ron and Marie Berry, and Carolyn Vickers and Paul Dolan, and Dean Morrissey has joined us, and Ron's son Doug is with us, and Barbie, Carolyn's son. So it's a great team here. When I joined Merit 17 years ago, when I met Ron and a few other people that I was looking to join there, they wanted me to come in and do their agriculture end of it, because that's my background. And I joined Merit because of Ron and Maria, their handshake. And it was the old-fashioned way. My dad and grandfather said, when someone shakes a hand like that, you know you're dealing with someone honest. And he's been true to his word, everything, and it's been a great thing.
I first met Glen Smith about 35 years ago when we were both volunteers at the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair. Glen was showing beef cattle then and volunteering in 4-H club work there. Wonderful, wonderful contribution he made. From that he went on to be showing Clydesdale horses. He had a grand champion Clydesdale team at the Royal. Great contribution he's made. He continues there now as a supporter of the Royal, doing presentations and sponsoring classes and so on.
It's hard to explain it, Aaron. It was quite an honor.
Was it a surprise?
Total surprise.
Total surprise, okay.
And it came at the right time. When I had cancer and just had my operation, and a little choked here, sorry.
Yeah.
But it inspired me. And it was a
Came
nice,
at the right time.
Yep, nice. It was a nice touch. Byron Beeler and Jim McLaughlin from the Royal Winter Fair phoned me and came out and saw me, Jim did, and to tell me about it, and I was quite honored. It is our showcase for agriculture in Canada. It is the Royal is the Royal, and it's where all the best livestock, fruit, vegetables, honey, buttersculture, the horses, they all come here to compete to have the Royal Champion. And when you go into the Coliseum at night to see the horse show, everybody dressed up in their black ties and cheering on their competitors and being there. And the Royal's been part of my heart. Probably I started going there when I was 9, showing cattle and being there. And then I ended up showing the Queen's Guineas, Junior Heifer Show. Then it was on the livestock marketing there. I did the auctions there for 30 years. Brockton Fair, I started there as a young boy, at I guess 7, showing in the school fair. My dad and mom were part of it because we lived beside the Sagers, and they got my dad involved in doing displays and helping. And I went on to be a junior director and chairman of that, and then I went on to as associate director, and then I was president in '99, and I've enjoyed it, and currently horse show chairman there of the heavy horse show, and past chairman of the beef and the 4-H, and there's a lot of great people there, and I got to give a lot of credit there because there was a lot of great leaders, and I watched and how they made things work and helped to volunteer in community and be leaders, and there's so many leaders there that it helped me through my life.
Sure.
And it helped me with the Royal too, going on there, the Royal and that there, and even in business and work. The volunteers, the people who pitch in the hours, and well, okay, it changes your life. It's once you diagnosed with cancer, didn't feel well for probably 6 months, a year, and I was tired and had some other problems go along. My wife kept on me, and finally I had to go in and got checked, and I guess that's why I was scared to go, and I had a feeling I might have it, and I did, and I'm here today. I'm a survivor. It was a rough battle, a couple of operations, chemo, radiation for the last 12, 14 months, and it gives you a different view of life, your family, and what you want, and the help from the community. So, number one, I guess every household always has a backbone, and I gotta say, my wife Caroline, she has been amazing looking after me, keeping me strong with the right attitude, and along with my family, Ben and Allie and Charlie, keeping me strong, because I think if you're gonna beat cancer or anything, you got to be strong. You got to think positive all the time, and my wife did that. When I came home from the hospital, she put the hospital bed there so I could, watch TV, but I could look out through the fields and see the horses and see people working. So I said, you got to get your butt out there soon and start helping.
A little bit of tough love.
Yeah. She was tough, but she inherited that from her mother, Lenore. She's the Iron Lady, a Queen Mother, and her sense of humor. But I couldn't have done it without my wife, Caroline.